Hello? Okay, perfect. Mute site. Hello, everyone. Everyone, what's going on? I got really, really, really cool news. Um, for everyone that's here, I don't want to make the video too long, but um, give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. I know many of you guys won't be here. The typical viewers won't be here. So, um, all right. So this video is gonna be on my channel for a little while. Of course, it's a live video, so there's not gonna be any intro. Um, so I'm gonna get started. I know there won't be many people here live, but it's gonna stay on my channel so you guys can see it. So from now on, a lot of you guys, well, before during my YouTube lives, always wanted to know, hey, if you could like donate to my channel and stuff and all that. But in all reality, I never created this channel to be, for monetary purposes. So what I decided to do was join what something that YouTube calls membership. So you guys now are able to be members of my channel. Now, in regards to what it is and what perks it brings, you know, technically, I won't have any special perks for people that join the membership because, I always want to provide the content and be just transparent with everything that I do in my channel for everybody to see, everybody who comes in, even if they don't subscribe, or even if they just watch the channel in general, and but they never support the channel. It's all cool, it's all love. I don't do this for monetary purposes, but a lot of people during my live videos and whatnot, kind of requested like, hey, we would love to like support you, love to support the channel. Well, the membership is kind of basically what that is, right? So it's like, I don't know if you guys play video games or not or watch streamers, but memberships, you can subscribe for a certain amount per month, and obviously 70% of that will go to me. The 30% goes to YouTube. um not even the 100 goes to me, but that was just a way and a form of you guys to support my channel. If you guys want to, you don't have to at all. My content's still gonna stay the same. Everything I do is still gonna stay the same. Nothing's gonna change. I'm still gonna be providing everything I can, and creating this channel and keep it growing as much as I can with all my experiences and everything that I go through with my life and my journey, to be honest. So I just wanted to bring this to light, though. If you guys do decide to join the membership, then it'll be cool. There's actually levels to it. There's levels to the amount of money, and levels you can join. So there's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and I'm not sure if there's level 5. Let me check. Um, yeah, I think there's like 6 different badges or something like that. Actually, it's 4 levels, but there's also different badges you get as well for becoming a member. And even here during live videos, what you can do now, if you can see on the right side, where you can write comments or anything like that. There's like a money sign which you can click on the money sign, and when you comment something, the comment will be highlighted, and of course, depending on the amount of money that it asks you to donate, there's different types. It will stay in the chat for that amount of time, right? So Obviously different amounts. The more you decide to put in, the more that the comment will stay up on the chat. So that's another different way that you can support me and my channel. Again, guys, this this channel wasn't made to, for monetary purposes. If you guys have been here since day one, you guys know that I've put in that work, that time to provide you guys the best content that I can. And it's not even about content, to be honest. The content just comes naturally because my life experience with my health issues have been so harsh and it's been really, really tough. And I don't tell you that so you can feel sorry for myself or anything, not at all. But just letting you guys know that making these videos do take a while. It is a hobby, a passion of mine as well. So I do enjoy it. I don't complain about it. And my main purpose of this channel was just to try to change as many lives as possible and try to uh, help as many people as I can and reach as many people as I can. So maybe one day they don't make the same mistakes I did, and hopefully you can learn from my experiences. If not, vice versa. Maybe I can learn from you guys' experiences, and that actually happens basically daily in my channel. So this is just another way you guys can support. You guys can show some love to me if you want. Like I said, you don't have to. The people that join the membership, they're not gonna get any special treatment in my channel. It's all gonna stay the same. But it's just a way so you guys can kind of just put that stamp on like being part of the community, if that makes sense. And obviously, in the end of the day, it will end up helping me and my channel if you guys want to show some love. Um, that's really up to you guys. And nothing's gonna change. I'm gonna stay true to everybody here. And obviously, if you can, if you cannot, then that's cool too, man. I love you guys. You know that my heart's in a good place, and it always comes from a good place, man. So anything that you can do if you decide to become a member, right next when you click on my channel, there is a join button, and when you try to click on that join button, then you are able to join my channel. Obviously, it's gonna show you what it costs to be level 1 member, level 2 member, level 3, and level 4 members. Um, I have made a poll on my channel as well on there regarding what kind of videos you would like to like me to post out more and talk about with my experience, because I know there's a lot of people that want to know different things in regards to my channel. A lot of people won't see this because they're across the country, across the globe, probably sleeping right now. But again, I will be talking more about this on my live next let's see, on Saturday. I'll be talking more regards. This video is gonna stay up, but then it eventually probably come down, and I'll probably have to make another one, or I'll just talk about it during my live. So, gamer guy, what's up, man? Welcome back, Carlos. Here, I had to do a swallow test last week with my ENT doctor. He wanted to make sure I was getting better. So, how did it go? How did it turn out? Swallow test. Are you referring to the barium swallow? Gamer guy, are you referring to the barium swallow? Because I had one of those like what 2 months ago, maybe 3. I even made a video about that. Everything really, really good. So are your muscles in your esophagus working well? Um, is everything going on well? Okay, got you. So the strength in your esophagus is good. Yeah, I get you. You typically, from what I've learned, surgeons like that information. They like that data. Even after my links, they always ask a request like for a barium swallow or a what's the other study? A manometry study, so they can see how strong the muscles in my esophagus are, and how good my muscles are pushing and contracting, um, so they can push the food through my links. So even after the Nissan, I had to get that, and before that, of course, to see if I was eligible for the surgery. Um, hope to see you here on Saturday, gamer guy. You saw it's a pretty big announcement that I have with like the um with everything that you become you can become a super chatter, and you can also become a member. So it'll be pretty cool. Uh, how many to see how many people will join. But regardless, It's all love, man. Oh, it's what is today? Wednesday? It is a Wednesday. It is a Wednesday. How much to become a member? Dude, see, this is the thing. I don't even I think it's like $3, $4 to become a member. You know what I mean? But I don't even know because this is all new to me, bro. Like this is all new to me. This is for the people that asked in my prior live videos, you know, if there's a way they can support me or something like that. I told them that, I didn't really want that, but they really like push, for like, hey, you do your time and you take time into doing all this, so we would like to support you. And it kind of makes me feel a little bit better because just it's like a membership, like it's like being part of the community already. But regardless, nothing changes with anybody else that doesn't or does. I'm still true to everybody else, man, and we're still vibing, man. Is your barium swallow to check for EOE? What is EOE? Chrissy, what's up, my girl? How are you? Well, I don't even think you're a girl, to be honest. I'm assuming. What is EOE, if you don't mind me asking? By the way, this stream is gonna be short. I'm gonna be on for like 15 more minutes because I gotta play a video game soon with my boys. Um, EOE. What is EOE? Hmm. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go to Google. Google, where you at? EOE. Chronic immune system disease that has identical symptoms to GERD, like trouble swallowing, chest pain, eosinophilic esophagitis. That's what it is, huh? Is that what that is? Okay. Esophagitis. It happens when white blood cells called eosinophils build up in your esophagus tube and connect to your mouth, to your stomach. Oh, that's interesting. How did you know you even had that, Chrissy? How'd you know that was going on with you? That's interesting. Hey Carlos, my man. Yes, I'm a woman. Okay, I just didn't want to keep assuming. To be honest, you're always on my live. I just want to make sure we were in the right track. My apologies. I'll get you the spelling in a minute. Yeah, I think I found it. It's called the E- eosinophilic esophagitis. I gotta look into that because this is the first time I've suffered from GERD for a long time, and I've done a lot of research, and I've never heard of it. I think I've heard of the symptoms. Let me click on symptoms on WebMD. So yeah, it's an immune system disease. It's identical to GERD, like trouble swallowing and chest pains, and it happens. Okay, so the reason why we're still supposed to stay. Oh, okay. Listen to this, yo. These white blood cells are supposed to stay in your digestive tract. An allergic reaction usually makes the white blood cells move into the esophagus, which can cause inflammation and discomfort, explaining, I guess, the discomfort and trouble swallowing. It was also considered a children's disease for many years, but adults have been diagnosed with more and more. Experts think that this partly because doctors are more aware of it, but also because there have been more cases related to conditions, allergies, and asthma. So it's an allergic reaction. So symptoms of EOE, difficulty swallowing, known as dysphagia. Okay. So I guess that's where is that where dysphagia comes from, or at least a reason why it happens. It's an inflamed esophagus. Went to the doctor and he did an endoscopy. So you know that you have an inflamed and you so you know you have an inflamed esophagus because you did an endoscopy, correct? I want to make sure I'm getting my facts right. Food impaction when food gets stuck in the esophagus, which is medical emergency. Food impaction. Oh, okay. So that's a different ball game. Chest, upper abdominal pain, vomiting mostly. So vomiting happens as well, but that's mostly in children, according to WebMD. Failure to thrive. What is failure to thrive? Oh, I'm guessing to develop. So it can affect development in young children. You guys got to do your research on this because I have to do my research on this. So food allergies, these seems to be the biggest factor for. Okay, so Chrissy, you listen. I was having food literally stuck in my esophagus. It was excruciating painful. No apologies necessary, bro. Bet. Um, this seems to be the biggest factor. The doctors are saying how it works. They haven't figured out. Uh, so it's a food allergy. So Chrissy, have you tried to see what foods you're allergic to? Like there's tests that you can do. Apparently, it seems to be a food allergy. This is me for the first time that I'm looking at this, so you know, bear with me here. Hi, Carlos. I want to ask you about your link surgery. How much does it cost? Okay. I'm gonna give you estimations because I don't remember exactly how much it costs. Okay. So my surgeon told me at the beginning that usually the links cost around $5,000 for the doctor's cut. That's just for the doctors. $6,000. But in my case, since I had to get the Nissen fundoplication takedown and the links implanted in the same surgery, then that was gonna increase by like $2,000 more. So in total was about like probably $8,000, $7,000 to $8,000. This is just for the surgeon. I am not including the rest of the hospital bills, right? Um, I was lucky to be able to apply for financial assistance for the hospital I was going to because I had an advisor, tell me that I should get my surgery at a certain hospital because they were more likely to like cancel my debt and the what I owe the hospital. So I looked into all that before I even had the surgery. Um, so it was, I think, in total it would have been like $12,000, twelve $12,000 to $13,000, maybe for I don't know around that ballpark with the hospital and the one night stay. I only stayed there one night, so I had the surgery on a certain day. For example, let's say I had a surgery today and tomorrow I was out, right? So I only stayed one night in the hospital. And it was around 12,000. So for my surgeon, just for the surgeon, $6,000 to $8,000, and then you can add, give or take, another $6,000 to $8,000 for the hospital stay. To be honest, so that was that. Really good question, by the way. I might make a video regarding the cost of my surgery. I am not sure though because every surgeon is different, and obviously every hospital is different. Your situation is different. Everybody's situation is different, and I don't know exactly what the surgeons. I don't know if there's like an actual number or amount that the surgeons are supposed to like charge for surgeries. I don't think there is. I think it depends on them. I'm not sure though. But I'll have to do a little bit more research on that. But that's what happened, and obviously, in my case, I didn't have to pay the hospital bills. Plus, I applied for financial assistance because I was in college during that time. Yes, it's because I had an endoscopy. Not sure what failure to thrive is. I think failure to thrive is like for like growth in children. That I think that's where I was getting from. Like just being able to grow. Um, being able to grow and develop. That's what I saw on WebMD right now. By the way, I don't know how reliable like WebMD is, so do your research, guys. Do your research. But so it's food allergies though. So supposedly food allergy. I don't think I do. Well, why don't you try to get it tested? Why don't you try to get an exam? Like I know that I've gotten exams in the past um for food allergies to see if I have any type of food allergies. By the way, um so maybe you could look into that. Nice. I thought it might cost up to 30K. Oh, okay. I see what you're getting at. So at that time, okay, this is what happened. Let me tell you why it cost me that much. I was paying out of pocket. So the reason it probably costs up to 20, 30,000 dollars, I think, is because if you take in, I think if you take into account insurance, right? Because hospitals, when you're paying out of pocket, your amount is lower. But obviously, if they're charging the insurance, their amount is much higher. I think they can decrease like from what I remember. I'm not sure. Don't take don't quote me on this, or don't take this to the bank. But I remember that when you're paying out of pocket, that the hospitals are able to charge you like 10 or 20% or what actually they actually charge when you have insurance. And for my links procedure, I was not able to have insurance because I had Kaiser at the time, and the doctor that I went to see, the professional doctor that I went to see, my surgeon, did not work with Kaiser, because Kaiser has his own set of doctors and surgeons within its company. So it was out of network that I went to see. So that's the reason those numbers are. So thank you for reminding me about that. I remember that it wasn't. I didn't use any. I didn't use any. What is that called? Any insurance for my links procedure. I did use insurance for my niece for my first procedure. Was a niece fundoplication. Yeah, I would be great to make a video on the prices. I would try to make a video on my experience and how the prices went. I don't remember how much the Nissan was though, because my insurance covered it. I don't remember, man. I wish I would be able to tell you, but I don't remember. I have no allergic reactions to food at all, so food allergies doesn't make sense. I think it's because I took a massive dose of vitamin C when I was sick in the past. Well, Chrissy, this is a thing though. You say you don't have no food allergies at all, but maybe what you're thinking that a allergic reaction is, maybe this is different because the food allergies that this what I see that this was referring to, so that is the allergic reaction. It's not like you're gonna have. I'm not sure if you're gonna have another reaction concurrent with that reaction, but you should definitely go see an allergy. I think you don't lose anything by going to see an allergist at all, or someone that can test you for allergies or food sensitivity. Food sensitivity exams are great, so they can tell you what type of foods you're allergic to. For example, listen to this. I'm gonna give you an example for myself. My body rejects wheat a lot, or starch, all that stuff. My body rejects it. Now I'm not necessarily allergic to it, but I know my body rejects it, right? So if I were you, I would look into that because I know my body rejects my wheat, for example. Not corn though. Corn I'm able to eat. So if I were to eat corn tortillas, I'm fine. But wheat, something about wheat and grains and all that stuff uh caused my body to reject it. And I've been eating bread and all that stuff for since I was a kid, since I was a child. It's part of my culture, eating a lot of bread and all types of bread. You can name them. Um, so you know, I've been eating all of that, and I didn't find out that I would my body rejected until I was like 20, 25, 24, 25, maybe even after. I don't remember the exact year, but I didn't even know that, and I was consuming that for the longest. So now I kind of watch whenever I eat any types of bread or anything, so I can feel less bloated or anything like that, or feel less of a reaction to the food. Carlos, for your surgery, did you have insurance? Okay, so I just literally just said that. So for the first surgery, the mesenteric, I was with Kaiser, and a surgeon from Kaiser performed my surgery, and I had insurance on that, so it was covered by my insurance. My second procedure was not covered by my insurance. I still had Kaiser, but I went out of Kaiser because they didn't have any surgeons that work with links procedures. So I went to another professional. I did my research on a doctor here in Atlanta, and I went to him, and he did the knee fundoplication takedown and also the links implant. And I had to pay the doctors out of pocket. So those $8,000 I had to pay out of pocket. And then the rest, with the hospital bills, I applied for help because at that time I was going to school, and I applied for medical assistance. I had no choice, and I actually talked with the hospital before I went into the surgery. I didn't go to them and be like, "Hey, I had a surgery, I can't pay for it." I went to them before. It's like, "Hey, I need some help. What's the best way that I can try to get some medical assistance because I'm suffering from this. So what can I do, or what can I do to be ready to apply after my surgery?" Type stuff. Man, it's a whole process. I prepare myself very well. When I talk about research and doing, doing all of that. Um, how does your body reject it? By my body rejects it by me getting inflamed. Like, I feel the bloatiness get worse. I feel the gas get worse. I feel my regurgitation is a little worse. My reflux is a little worse. Should I keep going? Just when I eat a lot of heavy, just bread, just you know, just gluten in general. My body it feels very heavy on me. Um, and since the reason it feels even more heavy and all those issues is because my body is more sensitive now to because of my gastro issues. They have been so extreme that my body is very sensitive now. Like my stomach is very sensitive, my chest cavity, all this area, it's very sensitive. And even the feeling of my heartbeat, like the pump of my heartbeat from all the trauma that I've taken, feels more sensitive. That's what I'm telling you, it rejects it. And I can tell you, for example, for Thanksgiving, if I were to eat just a lot of bad food, and then Thanksgiving there's a lot of things that have a lot of bread, just things that all of that, I can tell you I feel like kind of sick a couple of days afterwards, so I have to slow down. And I think a major part also is because I'm very sensitive to a lot of things now. So yeah. But listen, guys, this is all what I have for you guys today. I love you guys. I just wanted to get just to update you guys on the membership, also on the super chatter. I'll see you guys, maybe even tomorrow, or maybe even on Friday or on Saturday. I might be streaming a little bit more, just to see how everything is going. What was your second one not covered? Because it was out of Kaiser Permanente. So the surgeon that I went to see was not part of Kaiser. He didn't take Kaiser insurance. Um, and there were no Kaiser insurance surgeons around my area that did the links, and they only work with the Neeson. I'm not even sure if they work with the TIF procedure, to be honest. I'm not sure. I remember, but I had to go to another surgeon so he can take the Neeson fluplication takedown and then the links implanted. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. Much love, man. This is a short one. I appreciate all the love and all the support, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Take it easy, man. Love you guys.